Hey friends, it's your realtor Kristen here with a quick update on how you can be prepared when you're going to the design center for your new construction home. Today I'm bringing you 6 tips that will help you make the most of your time at the design center. The first tip I have for you is to check when you're making your appointment or when you're making your decisions, how much time you have to change your mind. Some decisions that you make in your home, you may have quite a bit of time to adjust those and change your mind, and others you may not. So you want to know right from the beginning if you have any time at all to change your mind. The second tip I have for you is to set a budget and stick to it. And when I say set a budget, I mean a realistic budget. To be honest, you may not know going in how much money you should be planning and setting aside to spend at the design center. That's why you need to ask the sales rep at the model home and ask the people at the design center. If you're able to go in ahead of time and speak with those people at the design center, that's even better. The more information you have, the better off you'll be. When you get a realistic budget, you'll know exactly what you should plan on spending and decide from the beginning that you're not going to overstep that number. The third tip I'm bringing you today is to focus on the areas that bring value to your home. Even if you think this is your forever home and you never want to move or sell it, you just never know if that might occur. So you want to bring value to your home, but not only for resale, but also for your home loan. You want to make sure you're not making frivolous choices that will change the appraisal value and skew it so that you're spending more than it appraises for. So just be careful. The areas that I suggest you focus on are the kitchen, definitely, that's the number one, bathrooms, and flooring. So be careful on flooring because you may find that the flooring in the design center is a little expensive, and it certainly is. If you have the ability to do your own flooring after you close on your house, that's even better. But if you don't have that ability, get it taken care of right away. So make smart choices on your flooring, your kitchen, and your bathrooms. A couple places where you can save some money are paint colors and ceiling fans. You can always do those later, and that's what I would suggest. My fourth tip is to not forget the little things. If you have special places where you want outlets that are specific to your lifestyle, make sure that you come prepared with that information. And hidden wiring. Maybe you want a TV that's mounted and you want hidden wires for those electronics. Keep that in mind when you go to the design center as well. Tip number 5 is to have a vision before you go. It takes hours when you go to the design center, and you don't want it to take longer than it has to. So you want to have a vision ahead of time before you go. You want to know what style you want your home to be, and you can even bring a binder, or if you put a vision on a poster board and make a vision board, or even Pinterest. If you can just have some idea of stylistic choices ahead of time, it will really help you make your decisions in the design center. And tip number 6, this one's very important. Be sure to take photos of all of your choices in the design center, because odds are you will not remember everything you chose after you leave. You don't want to be thinking of bedding choices or furniture later on and not remember what you chose for your floors. So just take photos so that you have that information as you're preparing for other decisions in your home. Those are my 6 tips for the design center, but I want to throw in one extra bonus tip for you today, and that is answering the question, do I need a realtor when purchasing a new construction home? My suggestion is that you do want a realtor, and here's why. Most of the time, a buyer is not paying for their realtor, so you're getting that person, that expert, free of charge. Now, if you go in to a model home in a new neighborhood, that sales rep is going to be your realtor if you don't already have one. Do you necessarily want the seller or builder in this case to be representing you as the buyer? Or do you want someone whose sole purpose is to look out for you? I hope you chose the latter, because when you're buying a new home or when you're building a new home, you want somebody out there who's advocating for your needs. And that's why I think you should have a realtor when you go in to buy a new construction home. I'm Kristen, your Charlotte realtor, and I hope I taught you something today.